Hi guys, thought I would do a bit of a how to wash your chook since we're preparing for a show on Sunday. We normally wash our birds 2 to 3 days prior to a show so that they are nice and dry and they dry naturally, so you don't have to get the hairdryer out like we used to back in the days. Got a big bucket of warm water, warm enough that it's not going to cook your chook, but warm enough it's going to soften up any dirt that is on your feathers. We just do good old cheap, as cheap as you can, wool wash. Pour a little bit of that in there, which I've already got the bubbles to mix it in, and also I sometimes add a bit of a flea control for any extra little friends that are on your birds. Any dog shampoo that has permethrin in it is we have found effective, but don't take word for it. Everyone has their different tricks. People do drop with ivermectin for a long-term preventative. Also, we do a fly spray after our shows, and also make sure you do your boxes as well. With your lighter colour fowls, good old purple shampoo. This is just the horse glow stuff. Don't overdo it because your bird will become purple, and make sure you rinse your bird after. So in my bucket I've just got the wool wash, and gently what you're going to do with your chook, holding her nicely, I've got a little ducal pullet here, and I'm just going to pop her feet in it first just to make sure that she gets nice and used to the warm water. And normally they absolutely love it, and also it starts soaking the feet because that's where the grottiness is. And then you're going to submerge her a little bit more, gently slushing the water over the back of her, making sure that she's getting nice and covered. Best way to do it is on hopefully you get nice sunny days like we have today, as you see blue sky in the background. Once you get it all nice and moist, you're then going to give her head a bit of a wash over. I don't like dunking them. Sometimes it can give them a bit of a shock. Just grab some water and brush it over her. You want to make sure their feathers become nice and saturated with the water, and just run your fingers over, massaging through the feathers, especially around the vent, because that's where you're going to get your most of your dirt coming from. Flap out her wings in the water like so, and that's just going to catch any dirt that she's got under there that she's had a dust bath with. Once you've done that, keeping her feet still submerged, just giving her feathers on her feet a nice little bit of a rub. If you have difficult, dirty feet, good old scrubbing brush. I've got the nail brush, works really well, and you've got the long side and your short side, so you can get in between the toes. So I'll come over closer to the camera. Brushing underneath the feet, on the back, making sure you're getting all that dirt away. She's actually a good pullet. She's fairly enjoying this most of the time. This is her first time having a wash. Most of the time they might jump out, so make sure you've got a firm hold on your bird. Once you think your bird is all nice and clean, just checking her feet, she's got nothing left on him, I just run my hand over, draining out any excess water. That's going to help her dry a lot quicker. Now in front of me, the camera, I have some towels, and then I just wrap her up in a towel for about 10-15 minutes, covering her head so she looks a bit like a burrito. Alright, she's going to sit there for about 10-15 minutes, and the towel's going to absorb most of your water. So that's our little trick that we've noticed. The feather quality of them once they get to the show is a lot better than them drying with other heating sources like your hairdryer, which you can get the hairdryer out on a low heat and just blow back and forth, but you still want to make sure that you've got most of that moisture out by wrapping them in that towel. So I hope that's helped with some of the new people around, because we know we've got quite a few new exhibitors here in South Australia who aren't sure on how to prepare. Given some, just text device isn't sort of savvy, so having a practical viewing, hopefully we can see some nice smelling chooks at some chook shows. And if you have any questions, more than free, you know, speak to your exhibitors at your shows, and go, how do I get my bird looking better? How do I get my bird looking cleaner? How can I get it, you know, sort of to a show standard? Hope you guys have a good day. Happy showing for the rest of the show season.